Hey, it's me. I am in the shop. I'm looking in the wrong direction. I am going to sew some stuff for markets because I have started to do community markets because I want to advertise the store and advertise my sewing classes as well. So I've signed up for a bunch of markets and I'm trying to do some projects for those markets. I have one on the 15th and I have one on the 29th and 30th of October. It's not far from here. The first one is 5 minutes from the store. And I don't know, I'll say the other one is about 10, maybe 15 minutes from the store. Um, so I wanted to make fabric coasters because I like sewing clothes, you guys know that, but I also like doing home decor um, projects, and I wanted to sew something today that I didn't have to think about. So I'm going to be doing coasters today, and well, I just decided that I'm going to put the video on and record. So I have my phone here recording in time lapse, and I'm going to be doing um, YouTube video. So, my machine is probably going to be noisy um, while I sew and talk. Anyway, so I'm trying to use up my scraps of fabric, and I had this blue, but I don't know how you pronounce it, batik. In Trinidad, we say batik. um, So they're 5 by 5 inch squares. I need to look at the camera that way. It's so hard, like not looking at yourself over there. I should be looking there to make eye contact with you guys. You guys know I'm not good at this YouTube thing. So anyway, 5 by 5 inch squares, and I cut the batting. This is 100% cotton batting. I cut it 4.5 by 4.5, just so it's not bulky when I turn it. So I have blue thread on top of my machine and orange thread. Why did I do that? Because that's not what I wanted to do. Now I remember. Huh. With my scraps, I'm going to make a little key chain wristlet thingy, whatever you call it. That's why I put orange thread on the bottom, because I'm going to put these two together from scraps that I had. And I should probably just clip them. So this, once I cut all my squares, I had this strip remaining and this strip remaining. And I just couldn't throw it away because I thought it would make a good combo. So I have um, 1 inch wide. I probably should stop the time lapse since I'm not actually sewing. 1 inch wide fusible fleece, or more like 3/4 or 7/8, because when you iron here and iron there, it's gonna gain on the measurement, which will make this to be an inch, and I need it to be an inch or just under. So I ironed that on, I fused it out with my iron, and then I turned that and that. And this side does not have any fusible fleece in it. And it's just going to kiss each other. And I'll show you how I want it to look. I want a little bit of the orange to peek out on the other side. That's what I want. And on my Bernina, on my sewing machine, I am going to choose stitch number 6, which I don't know what they call it, guys, but it does. I have something that has it. Hold on. It does three um, 3 rows of stitching, or 3 stitches on top of each other. Oh, the light is so bad. And then you get that nice thick, it almost looks like an embroidered stitch. So it stitches 3 times before it goes to the other stitch. So that's what I'm going to do. And I should probably clip them together so that it doesn't move. Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera. Let's see how close we can get to the machine. The light is so bright. Okay, and I want to stitch a little bit long, so I'm putting my stitch length at 3.5. Okay. And it jams the first stitch. This is annoying. Yep. It was giving me trouble to bring the bobbin thread up. I almost cried trying to do that. It would not bring the bobbin thread up, and I was very annoyed by that. I like things to work when I need it to work. Okay. I need to get a little platform for my iPad if I'm going to record on my iPad. Get a platform. Yep, it's doing it again. My goodness. What is wrong with my machine? I literally want to throw this machine out the window, but at the same time, I don't want to spend money on a brand new machine. I just spent a lot of money on a store. But this is annoying. Like, I don't understand it. Let's hold a thread and see. Okay, this is not working. Look at that. It's driving me nuts. Let's start in a different spot. Nope. Okay, the machine doesn't want to work, and I don't know why. I'm gonna rethread again. Where's my scissors? Okay, I'll cut it at the bobbin winder. I'm gonna rethread and put the bobbin in again. Let's see. Okay. Bobbin is fine. I used this bobbin yesterday, so I know there is nothing wrong there. Bobbin. Okay. Maybe I try a new needle? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's in there. Whoa. I don't know what's going on with my machine. My machine was perfectly fine until it went to the dealer. Okay. At least the bobbin thread came up. Um, it didn't want to come up before, so at least it worked this time. Let's see. I'm gonna start back in the original spot. Okay, I think it's fine now. It's so hard for you to see because of the lights. Alrighty, I did that, and I have no scissors here. I'm pretty sure I did, but then I moved. Anyway, here it is, minus the fuzz. That's what I want. I'm gonna do it like this, and put one of those key fob hardware. Let me go find one. I have one somewhere. It's not gonna be this color, but one of these. Once I trim off my edges here, it's gonna go right there. And I squeeze it with my rivet press. And actually the silver doesn't look too bad. Let's see the dark color. Let's see, there's a dark. I don't know which color I like more. Yeah, so you just gotta make sure they're together at the same spot. Where is my scissors? Oh, there it is. Some people use like a little bit of glue on the edge, and some people use a lighter. So you do that, and then you clamp it. There, I went back with the silver again. Maybe I do like the silver. I like these with the two patterns. I think I will do some more of them. I don't know. What do you prefer? Tell me in the comments. this or the silver. Okay, that's my key fob that I wanted to make. And now I'm going to do the blue. I'm going to use up a thread that I don't necessarily use every time. I'm going to put that in the bobbin. And, or do you want to see my face? Yeah, because I don't have a navy thread spool yet, so for top stitching, but I can use it for the inside stitching. So, 2 5-inch squares and 1 of the batting. And you just sew around it and leave. You're going to sew around it and leave an opening to turn. Your seam is 1/2 inch. Gotta bring up the bobbin thread again. Okay. 1/2 inch seam allowance. Seems a lot. I feel I'll put it on the edge of my foot. I think I'm just putting the fabric on the edge of my foot because 1/2 inch seems a lot. And I don't want to have to trim anything. Okay, so I'm going to start here. And stitch. Oh, I need to change back to normal stitching. And I'm going to reinforce my corners. Okay. There. All 4 corners reinforced. Now I'm going to just trim the corner like this. That just makes it lay nice and flat. You get nicer corners when you do it that way. The road outside the store is very busy. Now I've settled down with starting up the store and I get time to sew now. I'm wondering if it should have 2 layers of the batting or is it going to make it too thick? I don't know. This is my first time doing this, so trial and error. I'm wondering if it's too, because when I do wool cozies, I do 2 layers of that. So maybe, but I did make another coaster and it had 1 layer of batting, but it was different because it had layers of fabric. Okay, so this is my coaster. I am going to, once I have bobbin thread on the bottom, the right color, I'm going to top stitch around, and that will close the opening that's here once I top stitch. I don't know. Let me see if I can find on my phone if you're supposed to put 2 layers of batting or one. I was reading it up this morning, but I don't know. Have you ever made them, and what did you do? 1 layer or 2 layers? I don't know. Okay. This person quilts their own. So I guess if you're quilting it, you put the 2 layers. Step 1, cut. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, you will need 2 squares of fabric and 2 squares of batting for each coaster. Okay, let's go do that now and see how it turns out. But I think that person is quilting theirs. I am not quilting mine, although it will probably be nice to do like an X. I don't know. What do you think? Or this way, up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't know. I really don't think it's that bad. Like, if you're not quilting it, I think this is nice, but how absorbent it is, I don't know. Okay, let's try the 2 batting. I just don't. I don't know. We'll see. Try one way, try one the other way. We'll see how it feels and how it looks. Okay, batting on that side, batting on that side. I'm doing quarter inseams. Guys, don't mind me. I hum. Usually I have music on, but I can't have music on while I'm doing this video. Okay, reinforce my corners. I already feel that I like the two squares of that. So guess what? This coaster is going to be mine. Because I'm not ripping. I don't have to rip. I could go back in and put another one on the other side. There you go. Trim. So I'm recording this directly on YouTube. I've never done that before, so I hope it turns out fine. I'm trying to do more social media. I am not a social media expert. Oh, okay. Let's turn this. I have my tool for helping with the corners, but it's at my job where I used to work. Oh my gosh, my hand slipped and almost punched myself in the face. Wouldn't that be funny? No. Anyway, yeah, my tool for turning. Yeah, this feels a lot better than that one. This feels like something is missing. So 2 squares it is. If you're making these, and then top stitch Yeah, I gotta turn with my scissors and be very careful turning the. I just thought about something. In my first ever YouTube video, I had on this same top. I'm pretty much sure that's what I had. Like, that literally just popped into my head. It is so cold outside. That's what a customer told me. It's freezing outside. Funny, because last night was really warm. Okay. Yes, I like this. I like this a lot. I like the feel of it. I'm going to wind a bobbin. I have no empty bobbin, which is why I'm trying to use on the one that I'm using now with this thread, but the thread is so long. Guess what? I'm just gonna continue sewing these squares, and then let's see where the thread is. I have no more bobbins. I really need more bobbins. This even has another color under it. Let's see what color it is. It's probably black. Yep, it's black. And I have a black bobbin here. I wonder how much. Think anybody's gonna notice that it's sewn with black thread? I will. That's the problem. There's a bobbin. I found one. Anyway. So I'm gonna spool a bobbin. Noisy. Okay, I'm not gonna fool it. Alrighty, where is my bobbin case? It's very quiet today, which is fine. Get to sew. My daughter has taken over my sewing room, which is fine. I expected that, and I knew that when she was ready for her own room, that I would be giving up my sewing room. So now that I don't officially have a sewing room, I have set up my sewing machines in the family room, and I think all I want is like fun sewing at home. Like, I just want cute little projects. Okay, I'm gonna top stitch now. And then I would show you how it looks. Just stop. Ooh, I like. And I'm glad I stitched a 1/4 inch. I do think I need a new needle. I could hear it. I don't know. I love little things like this. Any little things for the house, I love. I think it makes great gifts. Here you go. I don't have a glass here, so I don't know. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, that's one. I got a pile of them to go. So that's going to be my little sewing project today. It's doing something going that way, and I don't know why. I have to pay attention to that. This is actually where the opening is, so maybe it has something to do with that because I think all of them are, but this corner is going up a little bit, so I have to pay attention to that. Anyway, this video is already 30 minutes long, and I didn't even put my phone on while I was doing, but it's not like there's not another opportunity. So, I hope you like this video. Tell me if you want more of me sewing. I'm gonna get something to make the iPad come up higher so that you could actually see the sewing machine. I have my stand here, but as you can see, it's for my phone, and I'm hitting it. There is a section for the iPad, but it's down here. Maybe I have to see if I can work the phone and the iPad at the same time because I can move this up, but I just don't know how high I can move it. So I have to see how that will work. I brought my camera down to try and record, but the camera, the microphone on the camera picks up all this background noise that I don't like, and I can't figure out how to like drown it out. I've tried different microphone. Forget trying my lens. That lens is like way too noisy. So I've changed lenses. I have um try and turn down everything inside here, but you just get this humming. And I hope that you're not getting it on this because I'm using my AirPods. So I hope it's not coming through in that. So anyway, as I go, I'll figure it out. See all this fuzz on my sweater? I need an apron for my to sew in here. Yeah, so thanks for watching and let me know if you make any coasters and any interesting shapes or anything. And I'll see you in the next video.